3, 2, 1, let's go. Hi, my name is Steven, and I'm one of the training specialists of SOPHI. Today we're going to be talking about how Sincerity helps our service representatives and what it does to our clients. Welcome to the second episode of the SOPHI Talks series.
And we
Hi, Sophie!
Being sincere is a lot easier said than done. We can definitely tell when someone is being insincere on the phone. It's even worse when someone is reading off a script to try and diffuse a situation. Remember, we are feeling beings with intelligence. There are some instances when we try to apologize for the problems that may arise from different customer interactions, but not actually offer any solutions. That causes more problems than it should. So, let's take a look at what sincerity does. Sincerity actually brings loyalty. Insincerity loses it. You can't script sincerity. The best customer service people can't fake it either. That's why when we want to actually have people with that kind of personality, it's a lot easier just to hire them from the start. But what happens when you already have people, but they seem to be struggling in these areas? So let's take a look at the first method. Let's remember that sincerity is the virtue of acting and feeling your true feelings. This also means that you're honest and straightforward. Let's now look at some of the aspects of active listening. Body language, understanding another person's point of view, and asking relevant questions. Under the new normal, there are going to be a lot of times when we're going to still meet with people face to face. Maintaining social distance, of course. Sometimes we can't really tell what a person is feeling until they either move their arms around or you look them straight in the eye. So under body language, make eye contact. That's the number one thing we have to take into consideration. The eyebrows are also something that we need to look at when we're talking to a person with a face covering on front. Another point that we need to take into consideration is the words that a person is using. Positive language, saying things like thank you and you're welcome are definitely signs of someone who can practice positive language. Another point that we need to take into consideration is posture. When you're sitting down, you can always lean a little bit forward when you're talking to the person so that they will see that you're actually listening to them. Understanding another person's point of view. It basically means that when you're talking to someone, it doesn't necessarily mean that you agree with them, but you do see where they're coming from. What are some of the good points that we can take when we're trying to practice this? Number one is music preference. When we're talking about another person's music, we have to take into consideration maybe they like it for a really good reason. Another thing is politics. Politics is one of the most sensitive topics that we ever have, especially even in our own country. And the last point, asking relevant questions. Nothing says that you're listening to someone than asking open-ended questions. How do we actually do that? Number one, actually ask relevant questions to what they're saying. When someone says they have a billing issue, you don't go ahead and ask them how their day was. You ask them about the billing issue. Another thing is when you're showing interest, when you're actually curious about what they're trying to say, you always ask the right questions. And lastly, when you show interest, you always have to reflect on what the person is trying to say before asking the relevant questions. It's okay to take a moment or two, but don't also offer dead air. 10 or 20 seconds of not saying anything is just as awkward as saying the wrong thing. Thank you again for stopping by, and that was it. If you like that content, please hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell for all our new content showing up on YouTube. You can also like and follow our Facebook and Instagram page at SOPHI Inc. Thanks again and have a wonderful day. Bye!